Hello, this is Ekene Banye of Think Big for Africa. How are you today? In today's video, I will be addressing 3 reasons why I recommend that African youths should start businesses rather than NGOs. Yes, it's been a ongoing discussions with so many youths from Africa all around, uh, asking me questions about NGOs, starting NGOs, funding NGOs, things like that. And I believe I made a video early in this channel about how to fund your NGOs. Right. Today I want to wrap it up by recommending starting businesses than starting NGOs. Now, see, for youths to start NGOs in the first place, to want to start it in the first place, it's very commendable, because it tells me one thing. They recognize that there are problems, okay, which they also want to solve. They want to solve these problems with the help of their NGOs. Now, I will say, why don't you solve those problems by starting businesses that addresses those problems rather than starting NGOs? And I will give you 3 reasons why you should use a business to solve these problems rather than NGOs. 1, businesses create more jobs. Now, I recognize that young Africans, a lot of young Africans were introduced to NGOs because maybe they and their families were beneficiaries of the services of NGOs. And see, wanting to start NGOs from that experience tells me you recognize how much those NGOs contributed to your life. Now, but NGOs do not create a lot of jobs. They create some, but a business, on the other hand, in the same space, will eventually create more jobs. And that will help your communities, or the community that the business will address. The business will create more jobs, and jobs are very vital to African economies. Okay, so the fact that businesses create more jobs eventually is one reason why I would recommend that you start a business rather than using an NGO to address those problems. That's one. Number two, businesses eventually sustain themselves, but NGOs will always rely on the generosity of donors. You see, that ties back to my first video about how to get funding for your NGO. You see, a lot of young people in Africa who actually want to start these NGOs, what has held them back, according to them, is because they haven't got donors to fund their NGO aspirations. See, you rely on the generosity of people to give you money month after month after month after month. What if those people are not able to continuously fund your projects? What will happen to your NGO? It will die. Now, on the other hand, if you come up with a business plan on the same space, okay, to solve the same problems, yes, you still have to find the money to start it, but then you're not looking for donations. You are looking for investors. That means they're not giving their money away. They are investing the money to yield profits for themselves. So if you eventually get investors in your business, just like you get donors in your NGOs, and your business start to run, and if your business became profitable, then your investors will get a portion of the profits of that business. So, and your business will continue as a going concern, because at that time your business will fund itself from the revenue of the business. Unlike an NGO, you get money today, you put money into the services for the people. The money is gone. Next month, you still have to go out and get money from donors. Every month, you do the same over and over and over and over again. A business, yes, you might need to do it for some time to get investors to put more money in the business. Of course, the only reason why they put more money in the business is that they see that the business is beginning to grow. Okay? But any money they put in the business, it's not a donation, it's an investment, which will give them profits. So it's very simple, right? You do the same thing, okay, and eventually the business will fund itself, whereas an NGO will never fund itself because it doesn't make any profits. Good. So number 3, this one is something very, very dear to me, and it should be dear to you also. NGOs create the mindset of perennial crisis in Africa. NGOs are good at taking care of crisis. Okay, they are good at being first responders to crisis. Okay, and unfortunately, that's all the things that NGOs across Africa are doing. Hunger crisis, war crisis, flooding crisis. NGOs there. See, it's telling our people that Africa is forever in crisis. And that mindset, it's not good for Africa, for the people. We need to stop it. You need to start businesses to take over all those things. Creating services and products to take care of the crisis at the time where it's not a crisis, it's just a business. We need to start taking care of ourselves and our communities and our countries and our continents. We need to stop letting things break up all the time until it becomes crisis, and then the NGOs now flood in to help Africa. We don't need that. It's not in this century. We don't need that kind of attention from anybody. So, my friends, please start businesses and take care of those issues that are in your communities in Africa. And at the same time, you create jobs. At the same time, you create revenue and profit to take care of yourself and your community, and everybody is happy. Now, all these things are not easy, but if you are willing to start NGO and go through the difficulties in raising the funds to start it, you can also do the same thing, but for starting something which can be a going concern to solve so many problems and help you create a lasting legacy. All right, so I hope you get this. I hope you understand, and I hope you get involved in starting businesses everywhere in Africa, because this is what we actually need in Africa. All right, thank you guys. Please subscribe to this channel, and please share this video with your friends who are also interested in starting something. I want all of you to start businesses and help Africa grow and develop. Take care, guys. Bye.